All right, hello everyone. So I thought let's do a daily routine video. So what would it be like if I started my day, and how can we proceed with the market once we start, the day? So obviously, depending on where you are in the world, you're going to open up your computer when you wake up. But if you're trading with GlobalTrader.Club, there is another way. And that's to wake up or be in front of the screen when there's a trading hour, right? You don't have to be in front of the screen, whether it's London or New York. Obviously, London and New York have more volatility and have more volume. That's true. But also because at the GlobalTrader.Club, we calculate the time. We calculate pricing. You can even set up for yourself an alarm. Okay, if the price comes here, I don't know, probably you could do an app for it as well. If the price comes here at these hours, ring. Okay, so even I'm pretty sure that probably already somebody did an app for that. Okay, so that's one way. But the important thing is, first of all, we have to understand that we need to have some kind of a routine, right? We have to make sure that our approach is consistent all the time. So the first thing is obviously, let's bring this up here, the daily routine. Now, the first thing I do want to do is check the news. Now, normally, I don't care about the news. Who cares? If we're timing the market, I don't care if Trump's talking. I don't care if there's news coming out, because timing works no matter what. But if I use timing, let's do it, I can actually check if my timing is corresponding to a news hour. And that is really good to know. Because if I take a look at the whole week, now I like to check out the whole week on a Monday, right? So when Monday I'm looking at the market, or even on Sunday, if you want to get ready from the weekend, what you should do is check out all the news. And then what I do, because we have all the hours in advance, right, in my book or on the website, let's check that out as well. So remember, we've got all the hours, all the swing days in advance. All of March is already here, and like I said, I'm going to be working on the whole month of April. Like in the next day or two, we'll probably be on the I'll take an hour for every day, and like pretty much finish up the whole week in April in a few hours. So I'm going to put those on around the 21st of March. But once I check out the news, I know when the news is coming out, and then I can go back and say, okay, what are the hours for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? Okay, and if there is a news coming out, for example, yesterday we had news at 3:30, right? That's a Wednesday. So then I'm thinking to myself, well, do I have anything on Wednesday 3:30? I don't have anything on 3:30, but I certainly have 4:30 to 5 o'clock. That should be 4:30 to 5:05. Let me just correct that. Okay, so in the members area, all of these will already be there. So then let's do that. Okay, save it and view the post. Okay, so then I understand to myself, well, once the news comes out on Wednesday, I should go somewhere, and at 4:30 to 5 o'clock, I should probably turn around. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, so this is Wednesday. Well, there you go. This is gold, right? Let's take a look at everything. Now, this is gold. Now, if you're watching the videos, you understand I'm long on gold. And on gold, we add swing day. Remember, we said you can sell the high, you can buy the low, because the PST weekly was 65.52, which was 2,884, and the daily at that time was, when it was down here, as you know, it was 2,881. If you watched the previous videos, you would have seen that already, right? So the market picks up on Monday, which is a swing day, at trading hours, starts going up. And on Wednesday, what did I say? I said, look, we want to go up with gold. If we have any pullback, we should go up. And if you watch the video for Wednesday, the 12th of March video for Wednesday, I did say, guys, 4:30 is looking like a good hour where we can trade. Now remember, at 3:30 the news is coming out. So this is your 3:30. Market goes a bit crazy, but we don't care because we're not going to trade the news because our trading hours is after the news, right? So we wait. The market comes down. Our bias on gold is to the upside, right? So what do we want to do? We want to go up. Now in the video for the 12th of March, you'll also know there were 2 targets there. Both of those targets were done. Okay, today's Thursday. This is why I've got the Thursday hours here, okay, as you can see. And then for Friday, we'll have Friday and so on. But you understand what I'm talking about here. So the important thing is once you get those swing days and the swing hours for the day, the news then become for you an opportunity. It doesn't become an hour of, you know, unpredictability. Like, oh, what am I going to do? It's the news. What should we do? Well, if you know the trading hours, then you know that you need to wait until 4:30 to 5 o'clock. If I take a look at anything, let's take a look at the indices, right? Because those are US hours. So indices are good to check out. And look, this is a trading hour. UK session. Market goes up. This is your news. Market goes nuts. We don't care. We had a price zone there. Market comes into trading hours. Market plummets down. Nice and easy. Okay, so there is your trade. Now, once the market is down, obviously it's closed the gap. You're going to have to use some technical analysis. This is why we time the market and use technical analysis, right? When you use them together and you're like on top of your game, it's like it just makes sense. This is the time, this is the price, because the price had a target there. It was done. Okay, it's a sell zone. Boom, sell it off. Let's take a look at the euro dollar, because I've got euro dollar, gold, and SP 500 on this page. Now this is interesting. Look, euro dollar. Now with the euro dollar, remember we had a swing day on Wednesday. I'm sorry. Wednesday was a swing day. Let's check it out. Okay, let's not be lazy. When euro dollar, my mistake. Tuesday and Friday. Okay, so Tuesday was a swing day. That's your Tuesday. Market makes a high. Now, if you watch the videos, I said, guys, this is the zone where we'd want to be looking to go back. So you don't want to be a buyer here, despite the fact there's a strong trend, because we were buyers on the low, right? So you don't want to muck around with the market when you understand it's going to be a sell zone. Now, Tuesday is a swing day. So the market started making a high, stopped there, and you can see Wednesday and today's Thursday, we're going down, right? So what to do? Well, look, that's your Tuesday. Market makes a high at a trading hour. Okay, it really does so, as you can see, right, towards the end of the day, really. Okay, so all of those levels kind of like there. And if you've taken technical analysis from me, you understand we have a three tap, ending diagonal, whoops, 3 tap, ending diagonal, and you've got a trading hour. So selling this zone is okay. All right. Now on Wednesday, I did say, guys, if you didn't do anything and you just waited for the high to happen, that's fine, because we could also enter the trade the following day. We're not in a rush, but we know Tuesday was a swing day. So the market should not go higher than Tuesday if I got the swing day right. Okay. So what does that tell you? Well, where's a good place to enter a trade? Well, this is your trading zone. Okay, this is the thing I outlined on the video for Wednesday. I said, guys, if we come up here, this is your sell zone. This is where you got to sell. Okay, now if you take a look at it, I had trading hours here. The market did a swing, goes there, touches there. This trading hour doesn't really match that. Okay, it doesn't. So nothing to do. This doesn't really match it. Nothing to do. The market comes down again and they buy once again. After selling from there once, twice, third time. Now, I didn't have any hours here. I just didn't, okay? If I had, this was a position to take, okay? If you take a look at Wednesday, as you can see, I didn't have an hour there. Okay, so after 4:30 to 5 o'clock, which is here, that's your 4:30, 5 o'clock zone. Market goes into 7 o'clock and it comes down. But if we had an hour there, that was a sell trade. Okay, and this is how it works. Now, if time and price don't match, you got to let it go, because there should be something else that matches time and price. And if nothing matches time and price, don't worry about it, because look, swing days means we're getting turns or we're getting a good day. All right, we're going to have a good day or we're going to have a swing, so we want to get in there. Okay, but even if I don't make it, the next day I'm always okay to wait for a retracement and to re-enter. This is why we're calculating the trading hours, not just for the swing days, but for every day. You see, I got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So if I've missed out on a swing day, let's say I missed out on Monday on gold, and I'm thinking to myself, crikey, I missed it out. Why did I miss it out? Because on Monday, all right, let's go to gold. That's like my 11 o'clock. You see that? That's my 11 o'clock. So how am I going to get back in the game? All right. So then I can use the trading hours again. Now on Tuesday, it didn't give us any pullback. It just kept pushing up and up and up. But if you know Monday's a swing day and you want to go long and it's a weekly PST level, crikey, you don't want to miss that. All right. So let's do it. Once the market is down, any opportunity to go up is good. Now, this is where your technical analysis coaching comes into play, because once you understand it's a swing day and the market's pushed up, that's it. Any pullback for you is okay. Now, then what happens is it just keeps pushing up and up and up. Now, let's say you had no opportunity for a pullback on Tuesday and you said, oh, bugger, I didn't get a time and price. What should I do? Well, you do what you need to do on a Wednesday, right? And on Wednesday, I said 4:30 was a good time. 4:30 to 5 o'clock, waiting for U-turns, that's a good time. What happens? Market does an impulse, starts going sideways. All right, this is all from our technical analysis coaching program. We're not doing anything different. That's your top. That's your low. And that's your rectangle. And look what happens. The market comes down, stop sweeps London, Asia lows at a trading hour. And then it just goes boom, up. And that's it. That's it. You hit the targets as well. If you check out the video for it, you'll see it. I've done the same thing for today. Look, this is Thursday, right? So what do I want to do? Well, I've got targets up here. According to what? According to our daily. All right, I've got those levels here. All right, so I've got 64, 65, 66. So 2954, 2964. Those targets are there. Okay, so if at any point in time I dip down, I want to like push up into there. So I've got a price every day because the daily is going to renew itself. But this weekly price, this was staring at us when the markets opened at midnight my time, okay, because Asia opens up. My time is UTC +3. So on Monday, when the markets opened up, it was right over here. As you can see, that is my 1 a.m. Okay, so by the time we were in the morning, I'm thinking to myself, well, that's a PST level. On a weekly, that's a daily. So look what happens. Every time there's a trade hour, market just bangs, selling down, selling down, selling down, breaking down. Isn't it a coincidence? Well, it's not a coincidence, obviously, but isn't it absolutely amazing to see all of the falls and actions happening at the trading hours? That is what makes the trading so special. So you're not just diving in anywhere. You have a price and a time. Now, why is this a good zone? Because you just came up, closed the gap here, and just sold off, and that's the trading hour. So this is your kill zone. Your stop loss needs to be just above the white line, because if you're wrong, you don't want to be there anyway. So this is like, bingo trading. All right. So then let's take a look. Once you check your news, you check your technical analysis. So you have to have a bias, like on the PST, right? From the beginning of the week, I already know what a good price for this week is, 2,884. And on a Monday, I had 2,880. So this is it. You know, here is where we want to get in. And the market does it at a trading hour. So time and price match. So if I was to miss that even, you work on your next day. Okay, so you can get in. The same thing for anything you want to trade. It's just the same setup. We're not doing anything different. So with the euro dollar as well, understanding that Tuesday is a swing day. On Wednesday, I'm not going to be buying. I'm going to be selling, not to mention we are at a sell zone. So now all I've got to do is focus on the technical analysis and the timing and just do it on those hours. And this is Thursday today. And you see the market just sizzling down. So this is a zone for selling today. You see the market didn't get there. Okay. What does that tell us? Well, if it keeps pushing down without coming up and closing gaps, it means we're ready for a buy frenzy. Okay, so we want to wait for the market to come down to our levels. Then we're going to match the level to a swing day. This is why I've got the whole March already up and running. So you can take a look at next week, the week after that. Check out, if you're trading euro dollar, check out the swing days. Then you say to yourself, well, wait a minute. If on these days I'm down here somewhere, we're going long. You see, you have a day and you have a time and you have a price. Where else are you going to get that? This is the greatest innovation in trading history, because nobody in trading history has been giving clients timing and pricing together to a swing day, swing hour, and a price. You can get a price on a monthly, weekly, daily, and even the intraday. Why? Because if I want to get into a trade, I can come to the smaller time frame. I can do this on a 1 hourly, on a 15-minute, 4 hour. It doesn't matter whatever time frame you're trading, if it matches time. So let's take a look on Thursday, right? If my bias is to the downside, which it is, let's take a look at Thursday. What have I got here? 115, right? So I've got 115. I've got 920, 835 to 920. So let's stick these up. 835, where are you? 835. That's your 835 to 920. And this is where the market breaks down. 920 is on that bar there. And see, it breaks down. Now you see it's below the opening and the closing of yesterday. So there's selling pressure. So London is selling. Now if it comes down and then New York pushes up, then what are you going to do? You're going to sell down. Where to? 1.0833. That's your first place where you want to cover the trade. This was the first for the day. It's already done. 1.0870. Now you got that and you're going to be eyeballing it. It's as easy as that. So if New York comes down, pushes up, you want to sell again. Do I have a trading hour there? I don't have a trading hour. Look, there's a big gap from 115 to 10:35 or 11:45. So that's nearly an hour. That's 50 minutes. So the market is going to be targeting that zone. Okay. Because the bias is to the downside, if I want to trade it technically and push it down, I can. And I can push it down until 11 o'clock, 10:35, 11, 10:35, okay, 11:45. So 11:45 is pretty much closing off the market, right? So this is the zone where you can measure it through. Now, if you got a price as well, that's great, because when you get to a price, you can take profit, manage the trade if you want to let it run. And if you have a second profit level, let's take a look at the daily, which we do have, because remember, we're expecting the market to push down. Look, 66 is for today, 1.0833. This is a daily chart. So we want to be targeting that for today. Okay. And if I had a weekly one, let's take a look at the weekly. I'm targeting this blue line if I go further down, and that's an LCL1 line, which is 1.0770. So if this thing continues to go down, I want to be keeping an eye on something other than 1.0833, 1.0770. So I want to put that into perspective here. 0770. 0770 on my daily is also, let me show you that as well. I like to put them on the daily as well so we can see those nice retracement levels. Is here 0770 is right there. Okay, there, but we should go below that. Okay, it's not a coincidence there, because this is the place where the market had a manipulation to go up. So their first stop needs to be in that bar there. Okay, remember, we've learned that in technical analysis, how to read the bars, which bars to look out for. Okay, so by having this technical and timing approach together, also the PST indicator is the only indicator on the planet, really, I haven't seen anything else like it, giving you a price. It says, listen, this is the price you got to target. That's on a daily, this is on a weekly. So I've got room to push. I am not in confusion. I've got a target that allows me to manage the trade. It allows me to measure risk return properly without a doubt. Because if the PST is going somewhere, right, I'm pretty confident more often than not it touches it. It touches it. It's really accurate, just like with this weekly and the daily gold. If you check out the videos, you'll see it. It's just precise. It is the low of the week at a trading time, at a trading hour. You could say the same thing for anything. Let's take a look on the SP 500 as well, Wednesday and Friday. On Dow Jones, Tuesday or Wednesday, NASDAQ Tuesday. So let's take a look at SP 500, Tuesday, Wednesday. Let's come to the daily. Look, that's your Tuesday, Wednesday. That's your Wednesday. This is your Tuesday. All right, Dow Jones is Tuesday, Wednesday. All right, and SP 500 is just Wednesday, right? It's Wednesday and Friday. Okay, Dow Jones is Tuesday, Wednesday. SP 500 is Wednesday, Friday. Today is Thursday. That's your Wednesday. So I've got to delete that. And that's it. So immediately you already should understand that if you are selling, you don't want to keep on selling, all right? Especially if it's a swing day after the market's done a big downer. You see what I mean? It tells you when to be careful. If you're going down, which I've been saying we should be selling down because we're going to break this, but it's a swing day. You got to be like careful. Okay, if you're selling already, you maybe take profit, and this is a blue day. Now we can chuck a UE. Let's take a look at NASDAQ, because NASDAQ had Tuesday, right? Just Tuesday. Let's see how that pans out. So here I have NASDAQ. Remember on NASDAQ, we had a Tuesday swing day. Well, that's your Tuesday right there. Okay, let's put a arrow there. The market's coming down. It's Tuesday. Now, NASDAQ still has room to come down. Okay, it's got room to come down. So if you're a buyer on a Tuesday, you've got to be very careful because we've got room to come down. Okay, but nevertheless, if you've been selling down, then you know it's a Tuesday swing day. Then you say to yourself, wait a minute, this is a Tuesday swing day. So the market, having been going down all these days, should be looking for a place to be buying. So if I'm selling, I don't want to be selling when they're looking for a buy if that swing day is correct. So I can push my stops forward tight. Also, if I'm looking at the market and thinking, oh, this is crashing down and there's room to come down, I'm going to sell. Well, that's not a good idea if it's a swing day on a low, isn't it? So you have to kind of like say to yourself, well, look, let's just give this a bit of a thought, okay? Because we've been coming down. Now, technically, where would I like to sell this again would be the question. And what we don't like to do is sell low or buy expensive high. Okay, so therefore what you'd like to do here, if it's a swing day, you can say to yourself, you know what, if I find the right price, I'm going to go for it. Now let's take a look at the weekly. Now on the weekly, it's already done these two targets. on the PST. So we're already like pretty much happy about that. And on monthly, look where we came to, that 57 level, 19,316. 19,316 is already a level that the market did. 19,316 is there. All right, and it's done that on Tuesday. Okay, and that was the low and that was the swing day. All right, now that's how the swing hours worked out on Tuesday. But as you can see, on Wednesday, despite the fact that on Tuesday we didn't have a swing hour for the low, okay, we didn't. But if I understand it's a swing low, you know, I can either look for a long or I will wait for the next day, just like with the euro-dollar example. Let's just let the swing day pan out. Once it pans out and you understand you've got a blue day or you've got a buy reaction, you see how the US bought, how Asia bought, London, US, they've been buying it, fine. Then on Wednesday, you got a trade out. Well, look at that. Say, okay, I can take this up. And on Wednesday, if you're still biased to the downside, which you should be technically, you can sell off. But if you bought here, and I said to you 4:30 is an important hour for the market to turn, when the market comes here, you're not going to hold on to that long position. You're at least going to cover it, move stock forward, and, you know, play it safe because the trend is still down. But just think about it. The swing day has done what it needed to do. It stopped the market. Buyers came in and they started buying. And that could give you enough profit just there. If you wanted to sell at 4:30, which I did say in the video that this is a good time to trade, and went the other way, you could have still done it. No problem. Yeah, it's just like, because that was a good hour. According to my measurement, 4:30 on Wednesday was like a good time to trade. Okay, let's take a look at Bitcoin, because everybody's also asking about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. But once you know these things, you can trade this for anything really. Let's check it out for Bitcoin. Rightio. So this is Bitcoin. Look, these are the hours for Bitcoin. Let's take a look again. Bitcoin. What have I got for you? Swing days, Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. So let's check it out. Okay. So obviously we're not on Saturday yet, but this is your Monday. Market just sells at the trading hours. Look, trading hour sell-off, trading hour sell-off, trading hour sell-off brings us all the way down into Monday. So Monday makes a low. Look at the pricing right on there. HCL1 is 78,688 and the blue line 41 is 79,874. So 79,874, let's check it out. 79,874 is up there. 79,874 is about here, I guess. There you go. So that's monthly there. Plus the other weekly line is this one here. Okay, this is your HCL1, 78,688. 78,688 is there. So these are your PST pricing. Now this is a price and time match. So the market stops, goes up a little bit. Tuesday does a pullback, takes out the stops, but you can see that V taper. It's just bang, clearing out the stops. All good, because on Tuesday, I think this is where we were at. Okay, we would have been on this red line here, not the blue line, because the blue line got updated. Remember, when the market structure changes, this will get updated. But this red line was spot on. Now, every day the price will change, and you see how it bounced off that red line. That red line is HCL1. Okay, obviously that's for today, but 2 days ago we were spot on, and that is exactly where the market took off. Now it did that in Asia. Obviously this is 3:15 my time. I'm usually awake by these hours, but I don't do work at those hours. I get up really early, but I don't work at those hours. Let's take a look at what happened on Tuesday. Let me see if I had an hour for Tuesday. Now Tuesday I had 11:45 to 12, 2:30. Let's take a look. 11:45 is there, 2:30 is there. What's that one on Tuesday? Which is a good for a turn spot. That should take us to 19:35. So 6 o'clock, right? 5:55 to 10 past 6. 5:55, 10 past 6. This is 5:55, 10 past 6. Market coming into the PST zone and going up into target zones. I said 1935, so it took us up. Plus, what did I say? And here it will either turn or continue, but the move, should keep going until 10 to 11:15 to closing. That's your 10, 11:15 to closing. How accurate is that? That's timing. All right, so I hope this makes sense. I hope it's like lighting a few light bulbs in your head. This is a really amazing, a unique way to trade. You really know what's happening before it happens. You can really plan ahead. You're not reactive to what's going on in the market. You're like waiting for price and time. Okay, it's just really an amazing way to trade. If you're interested, you can always go to our website. Where is our website? This is our website, members.globaltrader.club, or you can also go to, not that one, GlobalTrader.Club. You can also see here I've written a bunch of blog posts. It's really good to read because I've really taken into consideration a lot of things in the market. The things you need, really psychological pressures of the market, why technical analysis alone is not enough. These are like really great reads if you want to come and do that. Now when you come to the website, you won't see any pop-ups, right? There's no pop-ups coming up saying, hey, register and sign up or whatever. I don't do that kind of stuff. At the bottom of the website, if you want to register to our emails, I don't send a lot of emails either, like maybe once a week or twice a week, depends. You can enter your email address and name here. I don't do a lot of that marketing stuff. The reason I don't do this, but the reason I'm really coming out with the videos right now, is because I really want to push what we're doing into a kind of a software development phase. Okay, and for that we need basically resources. So beforehand, what I was doing on my own and just running my own life and doing whatever I'm doing on my own, it was all good enough. But to take it to the next level, we're going to need some resources, and this is the only reason I'm really expanding the YouTube channel, and I'm also pushing to turn this into a kind of a fintech development. And this is actually the website for the fintech as well. If you're interested, you can take a look. This is adea.llc. Okay, so this is the fintech website, and I've even put a pitch deck on there. I've had a chat with a few people who say, hey, you have a pitch deck? There it is. So this is the only reason, because I really want to get this to the next level where we can really trade with sophisticated software, where we can actually put these information and trade whatever we want. You can trade, I don't know, IBM to Coca-Cola to Microsoft to Google, whatever, if you're trading. Because currently I'm just looking at 6 assets. The only thing I'm looking at is gold, euro, dollar, the US indices, and Bitcoin, because that's already like a huge deal for a one-man calculation, especially when it comes to the swing hours. It's like a pain in the neck. So to take this to the next level, this is why lately on social media I'm really pushing forward, so we can actually have some kind of a community, a group of users, because once we have a group of users who are doing this, using this, and finding this beneficial, then we have an opportunity for someone to take interest and to really push the project forward. All right, so I hope this kind of videos help out also for those who are planning on joining. If you enjoyed the videos, please, you can subscribe, and if you feel like you need more information, you can always reach out to me. All you have to do is just go to the contact zone here, contact page, and just drop me a line. Okay, you can drop me a line and I can get back to you, and if you have any queries, just reach out. Also, there are a bunch of people who've taken the coaching program. Guys, I am complaining about you because you're not keeping in touch. If you have a question, query, or anything you want to clarify along the lines, you can always get back to me despite the fact that you finished the coaching program. If you have any queries or questions, just write to me. I don't charge extra for those at all. Okay, this is for your development, and if you have any questions, just touch base. I'm happy to do a Zoom where we can go over stuff like 10-15 minutes and check out your techniques, where you're doing right, where you're doing wrong, so we can sharpen you up. All right, in the interim, have a great day and have a great weekend already. I don't work on Friday, so starting the weekend in a few hours.